stage. He is a local legend. Give it up for Bobby Baldwin!
How are we doing tonight, everyone? I'm going to try to wrap it up fast. I actually work from home, and I'm on the clock right now, so I'm going to get out of here as quick as I can. I'm from a small town. We have any small town people here? So, nice. Who are your therapists? What kind of meds are you working with right now? My favorite thing about small towns is what I'm going to call small town cryptids. Like, you have, like, DUI Daryl who rolls around his lawnmower because his license is suspended. You might have like Bigfoot, who's not like the real guy. He's just a guy who had an industrial accident, so he has a really big penis. You might see like there's like the horrible family that owns half of everything, and the good family that owns like the other half of everything. I actually went by there to visit with my family, and seeing my family is interesting. Seeing them always makes me want to take my glasses off because I've seen enough. For example, my dad recently had a heart scare, and he, like happens. I mean, he's 69 years old. Thanks. You reach that age, and they've decided to make some healthy changes, and that's great. One of the changes that they plan to make is they're going to switch from deep frying everything. I wish that was the end of the sentence. It is not. They're going to switch from deep frying everything in vegetable oil to deep frying everything in olive oil. Really making some healthy choices there, making good calls. I was there, trying to negotiate a little bit. Like, we've got air fryers now. We could steam this. We could try to eat it raw. Anything other than deep frying it. I think the microplastics in my brain and the lead in their brain weren't kissing one another, so we were not very successful. They ended up deep frying it in the olive oil, of course. And interestingly, as the olive oil heats up, smokes a lot, their kitchen all of a sudden looks like a Whitesnake music video. But as I'm trying to find my mom through this haze, I realized something. They're not going to die of a heart condition. That's not going to happen. That brought me some comfort. What will happen is that they're going to perish in a tragic and unpreventable oil fire. That brought me some warmth. The reason that I was there is we had a death in the family. My grandmother died, and it's interesting. When you have a death in the family, of course, everyone is just really cool and really awesome and really nice, and no one's horrible at all. I have an aunt, some of my own personal cryptids. I have a meth aunt and a pill cousin, and they're currently fighting over my grandma's $7 and Susan B. Anthony coins and her Beanie Baby collection. So that's a lot of fun. I mentioned the funeral, and so right before the funeral, I got this nose piercing, and something I would say people who get nose piercings don't really consider, probably because of the mental illness, is that what if, when I get this, I have to go be a pallbearer for my grandmother, who still calls weed jazz cabbage, and still refers to the civil rights movement as uncertain times, but I did have to do that. Forgot, messed that up. I'm not gonna take it out. This thing was $90. I don't know what to tell you, Grandma. I know Jesus would have thought that was tacky, but I'm not. I can't do anything about that. Nose rings are very confusing. I don't know if anyone remembers in high school you could have a gay ear. If you get your ear pierced, suddenly your lobe will out you. It'll be gay. So I didn't want to make that same mistake with my nose. Did a little research, went and got this done. I really messed that up, as it turns out. On the nose of both sides, of the gay side, I didn't know that. I really made that error. So it's fine. I guess it's fine. I'll get used to. I'll just get used to the way penis tastes, I guess, because I like the nose ring. Like I explained to my grandma, it was $90, so I'm not gonna take it out. That was a bad choice of words. I'll just deal with it. I'll just swallow. I was gonna say my pride, perverts. I should have known anyway. Nostril kind of sounds a little bit like a slur, there are some words that sound like slurs. Have you ever noticed that? Water spigot. Think about water spigot for a minute. If someone's go turn on the water spigot, I'm okay, first of all, calm down. Why are you mad at the water? You could have just said faucet, You could have just, I don't know why you had to get out your evil thesaurus and have me just be calm. I don't know. As you guys can tell, I'm really not big on spigotry. I don't think that's a good thing at all. I think that's bad. So try to avoid that. That's a good thing. I had a friend the other week who he was talking to me about living near some train tracks, and famously they're loud. But he was not talking about like the trains moving along the tracks. He was talking about the horn. And he goes, all of a sudden, he goes, the sound the train makes, and he goes, auga. That's what he did. And for those of you that are not autistic, that's not the sound the train makes. That's the sound a cartoon wolf makes when he sees a pretty lady and starts hitting himself over the head with a frying pan. But yeah, Kyle went with auga, so Kyle's definitely not autistic. I appreciate you all. You've all been a great group of nostrils tonight. My name is Bobby Baldwin, and thanks for your time.
Keep it going for Bobby Baldwin.